My name is Jackie Cimino. I'm a junior this year. I'm studying hospitality business. This will be my 5th semester in Ladies First, and I am co-president and business manager of the group.
Hi, my name is Cushy. My pronouns are she, her. I'm studying international relations and social relations and policy, and this is going to be my 5th semester in Ladies, and I am the other co-president and music director of Ladies First. Ladies First is the only all-treble a cappella group on Michigan State's campus. We have a bunch of a cappella groups here. It's a very big community and it's awesome, but we are the only ones that do what we do. So we only use treble music or read treble scores and stuff like that. So it's a very welcoming community. So we do things like we perform at gigs. This time we're performing at FemFest again, which is such an honor, of course. And we also compete. We went to ICCAs last year for the first time in a minute, which was awesome. It was such an amazing experience.
We were founded in 1985, so we're coming up on our 40th anniversary pretty soon, which is very exciting. So there's a long history of ladies before us. So we're very excited to continue that legacy this year.
To me, feminism, I feel like oftentimes can be very misconstrued, right? Especially in like the social climate that we're in right now, where it's like very polarized. And so to me, feminism is uplifting those underrepresented voices, specifically within communities of people who identify as women or people who identify, with like being femme in some way, shape, or form, right? But also it is not just uplifting those people, but also uplifting others and kind of creating a sense of equality and equity. Because historically, obviously, there's been a really good amount of struggles for women, for queer people, for people who don't identify as either male or female, right? So to me, once again, feminism is just being able to kind of create that sense of community, and show it and bring it and, stuff like that.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely about that sense of community and the bond that I know I've found in Ladies, for all of these people seeking a platform to make art with each other, and for that to be seen on such an equal level, and we can find that with each other is really cool. So I am very appreciative for the community that we found through doing this. We are looking to invite people that are interested in making music with us, as members of Ladies First. We are holding auditions on September 3rd through 5th. So just to be able to perform in a space where students can hear us, and if they say this is something that we want to be a part of, we are so welcoming to that, and we hope that they recognize us as a space that they could potentially make music in someday too. And then if they decide to audition with us in September, just continue to follow and listen to us. We just want to be able to provide that community and outreach, people that are also interested in making music in that platform.
I think too, coming to college, it's such a daunting thing. Michigan State is a huge campus. There's so many people. There's so many people coming from different walks of life, that, you may not relate to or you may not know. And so being able to kind of like experience all of those people in such a cohort of people, and inevitably we get very close, we get very personal. Me and Jackie, we met, I think, the day of callbacks
In the parking lot.
And we both found out we lived in South Neighborhood, and so we were like, okay, it's dark out, want to walk together? And so we did, and then we ended up texting each other like, did you get the callback? Did you get the callback? And we did, and now we're co-presidents and also living together. So just being able to find those people and that sense of community and home, with these people are some of my closest friends. I definitely consider them family. So it's beautiful to be able to find that kind of thing in such a big and daunting space. FemFest is all about art. It's about showing art, and it's not just musical, it's not just poetry, or, there's so many different ways to show art. And I think that is one of the biggest things that unites people is art, because it transcends language, it transcends culture, and it brings culture to the forefront of, what it means to be human, right? And so that is probably the biggest thing that I can tell anyone who's like super hesitant about coming to FemFest. And it's a way for performers to share their art with other people and also welcome them into that space, right? In the same way that we're inviting people who maybe see us and are like, wow, that's really inspiring, to audition for Ladies First, because we would love to have you.
Yeah. And I know sometimes coming into a new space where, before you got to college, you had this passion for art and you're like, well, I like this. I don't know if other people like this. And I just want to be in a space where people like what I like. Come, because that's the entire point of FemFest, is to foster this little community where everybody supports each other and loves what's being created. So it's a space where you are free to love what you love. And I think that's really exciting. So if you just want to unapologetically love art, I think you should be with other people that do too.
The last time we were at FemFest, we made some really awesome connections with just other performers, and like the amount of support and like just unconditional support in that room was palpitating. It was awesome just watching people support people for being on stage and doing what they love. And that is what I'm most looking forward to, is just kicking off the school year with that sense of community and that sense of belonging, especially considering everything that's happening now. I think that's so important.
I'm excited to be on a stage again and see other people on a stage again, because, we're all in one place finally again. And I know after a long summer of not being with my fellow ladies and fellow performers, from a selfish standpoint, I'm excited to do that again and be with them. But from an even more selfish standpoint, I can't wait to see everybody else too, because I'm so excited to hear everybody else at FemFest and what the art that they create. I think it's so special, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it and to see that happen. Well, just to not plug is the word,
Reiterate.
but yeah, reiterate, we do have auditions coming up. They'll be in Wells Hall, A126, on September 3rd through 5th. You just have to sign up for one 10-minute time slot, prepare a verse and a chorus of a song that you feel best showcases your voice. It's a very laid-back audition, but we're very excited to hear what you have to offer if you're excited to pursue art, even if it's not your major or whatever it is in college. But if you're interested in what we do, or you'd like to do it yourself, you can head to our Instagram, Ladies First MSU. Our Instagram posts updates for our auditions and callbacks and events coming up too, even if you just want to follow us. But we'd really love to see anybody interested in auditioning with us.
And that link is also on our Instagram, so that's where you're able to sign up at the Sign Up Genius. But also just a word of advice, like there are so many people and ladies who are not music majors. I think we only have one music major, so that is not at all what you have to pursue if you want to be in an a cappella group on campus. Because fact is, we all just love making music, and that is so important.